A very good morning to you all. This is Block 6 discussion video of Delhi Sultanate Part 2. As you know, in discussion video, we discuss worksheet, practice question, and additional question. So, open your worksheet. We will discuss that first. Here comes your S1 Empire of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. First question: name two cities in Muhammad bin Tughlaq's empire. In northwest region, Lahore. In second Deccan region, Devagiri. Now, write two policies Muhammad bin Tughlaq introduced to expand his empire. The first policy, the invasion of Persia and Khorasan in Afghanistan. Second, he tried to invade China through Himalayas but failed. Second B. Why did Muhammad bin Tughlaq transfer his capital to Devagiri in Deccan? There were two reasons. First one, to control the Deccan from Devagiri. Second, to protect the capital from the attack of Mongols. Now, the third question, the transfer of the capital to Devagiri led to bitterness against Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Why? People suffered a lot as they were not ready to and able to do journey so long. People died due to the tiredness, disease, and in lack of facilities. Now, come to the next worksheet S2. What was Muhammad bin Tughlaq's main source of raising revenue? For his scheme? First was to expand his empire, second, to cover the losses of the treasury. Now, second question, describe two economic policies of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. The first policy was increase the taxes in Ganga Yamuna Doab. Many farmers were not able to pay taxes due to crop failure and drought. The second was introduced taken currency in which gold and silver currency was replaced with copper coins. Now the third one, how was the life of people affected by Muhammad bin Tughlaq's token currency scheme? Muhammad bin Tughlaq asked people to replace gold and silver coins with copper coins. He took no measures to keep a check on minting of coins. As a result, people started making fake coins at home. Now come to the S3. Who was Firoz Shah Tughlaq? What did he do to strengthen the Sultanate? Firoz Shah Tughlaq was cousin of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. He tried to regain the boundaries of old Sultanate region. Now the second one, state one reform in each of the policies Firoz Shah Tughlaq made during his reign. In economic policy, he reduced land taxes in Doab region. In administrative policy, he set up a department to look after the welfare of slaves. In judicial policy, he made punishments mild and stopped slave torture. Here comes the third question. Compare one economic policy of Muhammad bin Tughlaq and Firoz Shah Tughlaq. Muhammad bin Tughlaq increased the taxes in Doab. On the other hand, Firoz Shah Tughlaq decreased the taxes in Doab. Now we will move towards the practice question. Open your book and notebook so that we can discuss that also. Write two major expansion schemes Muhammad bin Tughlaq undertook. In expansion schemes, he invaded Persia and Khorasan in Afghanistan, and he tried to invade China through Himalayas. What measures did Muhammad bin Tughlaq take to safeguard his empire from Mongol invasions? He transferred his capital from Delhi to Devagiri to safeguard his empire from Mongol invasions. How did Muhammad bin Tughlaq's decision of shifting his capital from Delhi to Devagiri and back affect the people of his empire? This was not a wise decision to take all the people from Delhi to Devagiri. People suffered a lot as they were not ready and not able to do journey so long. People died due to tiredness, disease, and in lack of facilities. Those who survived, they never forget their hometown. What were the two major schemes, economic schemes, introduced by Muhammad bin Tughlaq? So, two major schemes were, first one was increased taxes in Ganga Yamuna Dwab, and second was he introduced token currency in which gold and silver currency was replaced by copper coins. Why did token currency scheme not work? It did not work as Muhammad bin Tughlaq took no measures to keep a check on minting of coins. Right, whether true or false? Firoz Shah Tughlaq was known for his great military leadership. Yes, true. The economic policy of Firoz Shah Tughlaq ensured the welfare of people of his empire. True. Firoz Shah Tughlaq increased the burden of taxes. False. Firoz Shah Tughlaq introduced the milder punishment as a judicial reform. True. Firoz Shah Tughlaq discouraged agriculture during his reign. False. Now come to the question number 8. Explain the development of art and architecture during the reign of Firoz Shah Tughlaq. Firoz Shah Tughlaq is famous for the encouragement of art, learning, and architecture. During his reign, he built several mosques, mausoleums, towns, and cities. The town of Firozabad, Firoz Shah Kotla, Delhi, and city of Firuza Hisar, Haryana, were built during his reign. How did the administrative and economic policy of Firoz Shah Tughlaq help the people under his reign? So, in the administrative policy, he took several measures to ensure the welfare of his subjects, such as he set up Diwan-e Khairat to help the poor, orphans, and widows. He set up free treatment centers for the poor and rest houses for travelers. He set up a separate department to train the unemployed so that the administration can get skilled people and can provide them work. He also set up an other department to look the welfare of slaves. In the economic policy, he reduced the land taxes in Doab region, encouraged agricultural reforms. He got irrigation systems like canal, wells, and tanks constructed. He also reduced the burden of heavy taxes. He distributed grants and loan advances to help people affected by the famine. Now, can we say that social cultural development during the Sultanate period was a fusion of Indo-Persian traditions? Explain with example. Yes, the Sultanate period was the fusion of Indo-Persian tradition. How? There was a development of a blend of Persian and Hindustani art forms. The Sufi saints of this period listened to Persian poetry and music to attain a mystical state. They popularized the Persian style of devotional chorus singing known as Qawwali. The dance form of Kathak as a blend of Hindu choruses with Persian costumes developed in this period. And one musical instrument was invented during this period was known as sitar by combining the southwestern veena with Persian tanpura. So these were the examples of the Indo-Persian traditions. Now match the column transfer of capital. This was a administrative measure by Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Token currency. Economic scheme by Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Decrease of tax in Doab. Economic reform by Firoz Shah Tughlaq. Ending vicious torture. This was the judicial reform by Firoz Shah Tughlaq. Setting up of Diwan-e-Khairat. This was administrative measure by Firoz Shah Tughlaq. The serial is DCBEA. Now come to the additional question second. If you were a trader during Muhammad bin Tughlaq's reign, how would token currency have affected your occupation? That currency that was introduced by Muhammad bin Tughlaq, that currency would not be accepted in any other country, and I might suffer a great loss in trade. Do you think Firoz Shah Tughlaq worked for the welfare of people? Give reason with examples. You can combine this question with practice question 9. Economic and administrative policies of Firoz Shah Tughlaq. Because in both of the question the same thing was asked, and you can include judicial policies also. Now come to the additional question number 4. How did Delhi Sultanate influence the architecture of India? Architecture was the fusion of Persian and Indian style. When sultans build any monument, the influence of both culture can be seen easily. They asked to make arcs, domes in those buildings. Write about the contribution of Amir Khusro to the development of culture during the Sultanate period. It is said that Amir Khusro invented the sitar by combining the South Indian veena with the Persian tanpura. He also had written poetry or composed his poetry in Urdu at this time. Now, do you think you would want to live under the reign of Delhi Sultanate? Give reasons for your answer. This I will leave on you, as I don't know how many of you will like to live under the reign of Delhi Sultanate. So write down your own opinion and the reasons why would you like to live, and if don't, then tell me the reason why you don't want to live during that period. I hope you will do the required changes. You will complete your work on time, and today you will get your block test also. So prepare well, read it from the book itself, prepare it so that you can get maximum marks. Thank you and have a nice day.